We'll try and give you a 360 view, drive all the way around this tree, give you a bit of perspective on where that leopard is. I love doing this with trees in general. The fact that we can now do it with one of the leopard up in it is an extra bonus. Oh, it's just stunning when she jumped up there. You can see the tail tip coming out. That's the 360. We're back at the point where we started. I'm going to give you one more view at this leopard. Just want to stop sort of side on, really get the sense of where this leopard is lying. I think at the moment what is really beautiful to me is just the spatial aspect to this. Look at that. We're looking through a bush willow in the foreground. And that is one happy, sleepy leopard. Oh, what a morning. I'm just thinking back to this starting yesterday morning. Like I mentioned earlier, just the story of it. Finding the carcass, finding a leopard, finding two leopards. Rexon last night seeing two leopard again, then the male around the waterhole as well. It's just been a fantastic leopard sort of 24 hours so far. And as always, it's really awesome to be able to share this with not just one or two people. It's always nice having friends here. Rory, awesome to have you here. Marco, that laugh I heard over the radio a bit earlier really sums it up again. And of course every one of you on the drive with us as well. It is really hugely special. And for lack of a better word, it is very cool as well to be able to have people from all over the world be able to see and share this with us. This truly is magical stuff. Ever since I was a little kid, I've dreamt about seeing things like this. And the more people that are passionate about wildlife and dream about seeing things like this and sharing them, the more of these places and spaces will be available. The more leopard will be able to sleep peacefully up in a marula tree. The more animals will be able to live not only natural lives, but ones where they can live without fear of humans. And in the end, each of us, me, you, we can make a difference in this. We are making a difference in this. And without wanting to ramble too much for now, what I'm suggesting we do, I'm going to move slightly forward. It's always very, very hard. I literally have to tear myself away from a sighting like this. The leopard just changes her head to the other side to sleep further and my heart jumps. That's how beautiful she is. Easily one of the most beautiful creatures in the world. The Pacific one, Soseka, has had a very special place with us as well. Might have to put leopard in the top 5 most beautiful things in the world. Earl, what do you think? You've seen a lot of the world.
Yeah.
They are special, eh?
Very, very special.
I would of course have to put Leishan at the top of that list, but close second or third maybe we can start looking at something as mesmerizing as a leopard. Unbelievable. Guys, we're going to move on a little bit. Let's just give you one more view of the other youngster. Let's go with Tingana for the moment. That's what makes most sense. And now I do want to go do a bit more thinking about these IDs. Last we saw her, she was just right down in the grass there. We're going to give you a quick glimpse. And then what I want to do, just because of battery power, switch off a little bit the system again, and I want to head down. There's a potential for some elephants, and if we give it 5 or 10 minutes, especially when I drive a little bit with the revs up, that'll give us some time again when we get to the Ellies to be able to view them. So that's the plan. But first of all, 2 leopard here this morning, one up in the tree taking a nap, one just being a little bit shy here in the grass. Just going to give you a view. Don't think we're going to see too much of her. She's doing the classic leopard hiding in the grass down there, right in that sort of little nook there. And just look at how that blends in. Keep in mind we're sitting quite high. If we were an impala or a kudu even, we'd be about half the height of the camera, so it would be almost impossible to see. Perfect camouflage, those rosette markings. Oh, seeing that leopard jump up the tree as well. It's too nice. Like I explained just now, we're going to go back to the waterhole for a bit. We're going to try and get a bit of extra power out of the batteries. We'll see you back with the vehicle maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. What's the time now? Yeah, definitely before 5:15. 5 to 10 minutes. We're just going to cover some ground and hopefully we've got some Ellies. That's always fun as well. See you soon. We're having a bit of fun here as well. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus my eye there again. I'm trying to look past the cover of the lens right in there. Basically what we've done is we just put this over the lens earlier. While we were driving along, it was thick enough mist. Just quickly, there's a bit of dust on there now. There was thick enough mist that it actually covered the lens up. Not enough to really get the camera wet, but the lens kept on getting water on it. And we pulled the glove over, and it gave quite an interesting view. So we thought we'll share it with you. Bit of a laugh. And there you go. So yeah, we're back on the vehicle. Unfortunately, that information I had earlier about the elephants, I had a slightly wrong sort of area. It was about 300-400 meters into Torchwood side of Gowrie Main, so not somewhere that we can actually see it. It's a little bit further east, close to our neighboring area. So we won't be able to go see those elephants, but of course there's the potential for other elephants around. Yesterday Rexon saw a beautiful herd with Shaluva, that female we've seen recently, and there's animals around. At the same time, we're not going to spend too much time just looking around for general stuff. I think while we've got power again, we should be good now for a while. We're going to go down to Treehouse Dam, see if there's anything down at the water. It's just around the corner, and then get back to those leopard. I mean, it's been a special, amazing, and sorry, I just suddenly thought of a whole bunch of words I can use. It truly was a thrilling morning, I think. Let's use that word for now. Totally thrilling morning, and I would love to get back to those leopards again soon. Let's go have a look at the water, and we'll go back to quarantine. Again, just to play around a little bit. And you must always remember that part of the reason I'm always very careful with playing around is that I don't want to intrude into your personal space. So whenever I make suggestions, don't ever feel like you have to play along. But if any of you or many of you can send in a few words to describe this morning's experience. It doesn't have to be a sentence, it doesn't have to be a paragraph, literally just one word. I think my word for the morning is going to be thrilling. Or 2 or 3 words if you want. Like we did the other day with Africa, it was a really nice sensation getting all those responses of just people basically just saying, hey, our use of a word and sharing a similar feeling. Here's a couple of Duggar boys. So yeah, those of you that would like to just send us one word or a few words to describe your sensory experience or your feelings from this morning's leopard sighting. It really was something very special and totally thrilling for me. There's a couple of Duggar boys just through there. Beautiful shape of that tree above them. I actually quite like that. Sort of the view box there as well. Looks like that big bull, maybe short-horn, who knows. Could have been around here last night. See those clear markings in the sand where he was urinating and scent marking. More Duggar boys.